Hello everybody, Retrobeard here. How you all doing? It's Friday afternoon, just gone 5 p.m. GMT time. Before I get started, I want to say if you enjoy my content, please remember to like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment and all that good stuff. It's much appreciated. I'm still trying to grow the channel. With all that said, let's get started. Still getting used to this OBS software, and I'm still not integrated chat. I'm still getting a pop-up chat box, but it works, it's functional, and the visual and sound quality and presentation of the channel has increased somewhat, so you know, I'll take it for what it's worth. I'm running a couple of minutes late due to other duties, but I made it. Here I am, my stream today. Let's have a look. I'm feeling a bit warm. Right, that's my worst complaint. I suppose I'm still quite lucky, aren't I? What to play? That is the big question. I'll check out the Castlevania games on the Mega Drive. I've never really had much familiarity. No doubt they're really difficult and I'll get my arse kicked, but even as I have a quick go on them. Rough. Here we go. Very nice. Let this run for a minute. I'm quite tired. I always do my streams after my day's work, so I'm quite tired, but this is sort of my relaxation generally. Nice. Been fairly busy with my little bit of time working on my new emulation solution for the channel that I'm doing. It's coming along quite well. I'm always having hitches, but I'm overcoming them. I finally seemingly mastered the C64. It looks and plays absolutely beautiful. So I started Sega Saturn, and that was not so good. So I'm going to try the Madafin, whatever it's called, emulator, and see if that plays nicely with Launchbox. Hopefully it will. So what happens? You find. Sometimes you just find an emulator and it works and it's perfect. Other times you have to go through a few to find ones that play nicely with the Launchbox software, and also, wow, also ones that you can, ones that are intuitive to your, your style. Yeah, I wish that was me controlling that. So, yeah. And I also, yesterday, played with the idea of streaming it, because it's different. I've always done capture card streaming previously. This is going to be obviously screen capture type streaming, and I need to go over a few things, because in my test yesterday on doing that, it seems to be you have to shrink down the OBS and play the actual software and it captures it, and that's really alien to me, because I suppose I could use my pop-up chat box and that would be fine, but I want to verify just that I'm doing it correctly, or that's how it works, and there's not something I'm missing, because I assumed you'd play it in the actual OBS window like you do when you use a capture card. So when I speak to my good friend Dark Entrax, I'll just verify it with him. I was doing it correctly. Kind of like going in blind. I don't like it. If that's how it's got to be, that's how it's got to be. I'll give this a go. Options. Is there a moron mode for me? I think even on easy, this game will slaughter me. Do it. It'll probably be too hard, but it's no harm in a quick go. I mean, graphically and sound-wise and style-wise, this is a lovely game. Dracula. Count Dracula. They made these games very anime style for the time. I mean, look at that use of the colours. Got jump and hit. Hi Cauldron. How you doing, my friend? Welcome to the stream. You're the first one here today. It's been a quiet stream so far. They're only about 5 or 6 minutes into it. Nice parallax. This guy have any extra jumping abilities, or is he just a regular human? Oh. Oh no. Like I say, I'm not really a big person with this gaming franchise. Is it been wet and a bit cold here today but I suppose only cold for summer standards, not cold for autumn or winter. Wow, this game is a quite nice presentation for the modest Mega Drive. Wow. This guy's endless legions of the enemy. Nice. Wow. I hope you enjoy the weather, my friend. I don't mind going out to see a bit of countryside, but I'm not a big, like, you know, relax at the beach kind of person. I'm not quite sure the mechanics, like how to jump high. No. I wanted to jump, do a super jump. Did it earlier, but I've forgotten how to do it. Starting to lose patience already. How did I do it? Man, this is annoying. How did I do that Uber jump? I've bloody forgotten. Thought it was down and up. No. Is it double button? Maybe it's... Can't see any stairs unless that message was from earlier. Oh, is there stairs there? I didn't even see them stairs. That still doesn't help the fact that I wanted to do the super jump. I couldn't even see them, my friend. Going down them is difficult when you can't see them. See it now. I wish I knew how to do the super jump though, that's annoying me because I did it earlier. Now I know with the stairs, that's fine, but I wish I could do the super jump. How do you do it? That still irritated me. How do they do the super jump? Maybe open the button? Maybe that way the button? Maybe that button? No. That is so annoying. That automatically makes me not like this game. That I could do something earlier and now it doesn't work. These games are definitely not for me. Like, there's a series I always wanted to get into, but I just can't. Really annoyed me with the one on the PlayStation 1, because I really wanted to love that game and be part of it, but I just wasn't good enough. Horrible when you want to like a game, isn't it? We can't. Oh crap, I've just gone into bloody circles. I'm going to turn this off in a minute, it's starting to make me feel hot. Frustration. Nice graphics though. Go away, fish people. So many people love this series. I'm not one of them. I'm outside of the common opinion as usual. I think when I was younger, I was more persistent, but as I've gotten older, I don't like games that frustrate me because I don't. Since I've had high blood pressure, I'm aware that getting upset is not a way of extending my lifespan. Great. That was brief. Well, I think I'm done with this game. I need more relaxing games. I need to press the right button as well. Too many control changes. What have we got? What have we got? ActRaiser, I think that's a JRPG, not highly suitable. Oh. I don't know it, so it will require a lot of concentration. Found problems with that. That was a reproduction cartridge, and it don't seem to entirely behave. Super Nintendo version of Gemfire. Harvest Moon, worth a look. Been a quiet stream so far. I suppose I've had such a good run recently, I was going to get a quieter one at some point. Ah, this is cute. Okay, when I first started streaming, I was shocked if anybody spoke to me. I've had so many, come a long way since then. About perspective, isn't it? Some people have like 1,000+ people in their stream and they call it a bad day. I suppose it's also quite a well, I wouldn't say oversaturated, but quite a well-populated thing now. Yeah, I've got quite a few Harvest Moon games, but I've never really played any of them for more than 2 minutes. I'm reconsidering my game collecting, because I seem to buy games that I never play, I just put away in a box. I'm starting to doubt the sanity of it. And I've seen a lot of my games go up by a multitude, and I'm tempted to sell them. Some of them at least. If I've got the strength of character to sell them, that is. Nice music. Great name there. What am I doing? I'm glad I sold Flink. I hate Flink. I made so much money. I got it for free and I sold it for over 60 quid. I was a happy man. When you've got no money, 60 quid's a helpful boost to your cash flow. I'm in the process of selling most of my possessions at the minute. I've always got at least 100 items on eBay. I've got too many hobbies that never get used. And I look at the hobbies and it upsets me they never get used. And I try and find a solution over the years and I never ever find a solution. Because I'm like the engineer of my own downfall. Mr. Wham. Yeah, like I like a lot of board games, like war games and things, you know, like Warhammer and stuff. But I don't have any friends. And generally most Warhammer players I've met are total... It's a nice way of saying it, total arseholes. So... I've got a social hobby where the people who play it I don't like. When I was younger it was different because I played with family and I played with a couple of good friends I had, but as they all grew up and went their own direction with their own things, I had no one to play anymore and I kind of kept the hobby on life support while still spending money on it, and I'm pulling out of it all now because I just don't like the people who play it, they're idiots. And I don't want to play glorified chess with somebody. I like getting into the narrative and having an epic battle like in the movies. But most people I've met play it like glorified chess. They just play to win for their own self-gratification. Where the background I had in the hobby, we play for the shared experience of it all. It was kind of like a social thing with a few beers and talking and banter. Then I went to clubs and met people and they were the biggest arseholes I ever met. Some were arrogant, some were over familiar for someone they only just met, like acting like an old friend, you know, hitting you on the shoulder and calling you names and stuff, and it's like, the first time you've met me, you don't speak to me like that. And just one guy I played, when you beat him he threatens to fight you in a real fight, and it's like, what, we're going to have a fight over some plastic models? Is that how low we've fallen? But no, I just don't like the people who play it. So on the plus side, the value of what I've got has gone up by about 5 or 6 times at least. Okay, I think this game expects me to know what I'm doing. Cute. Maybe I can just float about like I do in real life. Hero Quest. I used to play that. That's Hero Quest is one of the gateway games that got me into it. I used to play it every Christmas when we were kids. We used to play with my mum and dad and brother, and I was always the elf. What got me into elves, and my brother and my dad were the dungeon master. They took turns, or games master, if you want to call it. And my mum was always the barbarian, which was funny. We had such good fun playing Hero Quest. We did the whole lot. And then we played another one called Space Crusade, which was almost like Hero Quest in space, but you were a team of space marines. They were my gateway games. Didn't read this guy, and just stick to it. Congress. Yeah. So, rather than torture myself looking at these things that are from a better time, I'm just getting rid of them. Hello, Chris Payne. Technically, wasn't the Games Master Patrick Moore? I nearly said Patrick Stewart. Yeah, Patrick Moore. Dominic Diamond was the host with the glasses. Now, welcome to the stream, Chris. Thank you for refreshing my dementia memory. Dark World. I've heard of that, but I don't think I've played it, Cauldron. Maria, Maria. Nice church. They're bringing back Games Master, apparently, Chris. God help us. Oh god, this is a bit like Animal Crossing or something. Yeah, I'm reconsidering my games collecting, especially since I've got my emulation so good now. Well, getting so good. I kind of, apps collecting is outdated. I got Commodore 64 working like a dream last night. Finally. Oh my god, it was stressful. I couldn't get sound out of the damn thing, and I fixed that, increased the sound bit rate, quadrupled it. controls were a pain in the arse. I managed to get the wireless Xbox controller working. Patrick Stewart. Yeah, Patrick Stewart is not Patrick Moore, though. Patrick Moore was some sort of astronomer TV personality from the 80s and before. I'm not sure, Chris. I'll have to watch it on YouTube to give myself a refresher. Isn't Harvest Moon a sister franchise of Animal Crossing, or am I absolutely full of crap? Oh, lovely church. Church was like this, I'd go. Oh, it is like this. I don't watch a lot of television nowadays. I don't really get the time. When I'm got some free time, I'm normally trying to sort out my streaming and stuff and my emulation now. It actually is, Chris. I'm back on track. Commodore 64 is absolutely looking magnificent. PlayStation 1 pretty damn good. Mega CD pretty damn good. What else? Panasonic 3DO pretty damn good. I'm working on Sega Saturn at the minute. I'm having some problems, so I'm changing my emulator. I tried putting it into a test stream yesterday, late at night for me, but it didn't. I wasn't sure what I was doing, so I'm going to have to make a separate profile in OBS and carry on testing. But once I get it in OBS, I can show it off. Okay, Cauldron, that's good. I always thought they were related, so it's good that you've told me that, Cauldron. I now can break that notion in my head. Mass production? Probably not, Chris. Because to do the kind of game selection like Mr. Hank, I'd have a lot more work to do. Although if I did it, it'd be much better. People probably don't want to buy laptops from me. Dodgy laptops from Retrobeard. Retrobeard laptops, the gaming future. Hello, Andy. Welcome to the stream. You've come to bring your joy, have you, in your humour. Mischievous spirit of Loki. I know what I'm doing, honestly. Not. It's cute, though. It's a cute game. Good game, good game. How do you do? Hard, isn't it? Not particularly. But don't give up on. I have a daughter. She must be at church. That's the kind of daughter you want. One is at church. But Chris, all that you care about, the Commodore 64 has Xbox One wireless controller support in all the games I've tested so far. I also had a problem with Commodore 64 that was driving me crazy. I fixed. All the games were running at 800 frames per second, so they were a little bit too fast. So I had to turn off that damn warp mode, and that got rid of that. Playing Commodore 64 games at 800 frames per second is not fun. And like I say, it took me a while to get my controller to behave with it, and I also, yeah, so it's essentially now looking very nice, very CRT-ish. It's lovely. Sounds nice. Your toasters. A toast. Oh, porridge, I mean. Why did I say toast for? Mr. Hank needs to not put on loads of Spanish ROMs as well. He needs to test his bloody stuff. The amount of testing I've had to do, and I'm still doing. Well, yeah, I do struggle at anything, but 800 frames per second is taking the Michael. I didn't even know what's happened. This emulation software is so powerful, you can really go wrong. What the hell am I doing? The problem with ADHD is, you don't even remember where you were a second ago. I have no memory of what I was saying or doing 5 or 10 seconds ago. It's crazy. So easy to go around in circles when you live your life like that. Oh, I just played the games quickly, Chris, because it's work, if you know what I mean. It's not hobby. Well, it is hobby, but it's not me sitting back with a beer playing some games. It's me going, great, it works, great, it works. I will say one thing. 720 on the C64 looks absolutely beautiful. Now I played a game where I was like a witch or something. That was quite good. But fundamentally, all I cared about was did the games control properly and look and sound properly, and that's where I got to. So I've not tested the full ROM set, but when I figure it out in OBS, I'll have plenty to show off, and then it will show that I'm not full of crap. Well, I am full of crap, but I'm not as full of crap as totally full of crap. I'm a little bit full of crap. But the C64 looks and sounds magnificent on it. I couldn't believe it. I hate saying it, but it put the Spectrum to shame. It looked like closer to Master System. It's still a slower system than the Spectrum, but it's got a lot more graphical finesse and sound finesse. This game's great. I've done absolutely nothing other than walk around and talk to people. I suppose it's if it's entertaining for people, that's what matters. Maybe that's the game I was playing, Chris, and it's like a side-scrolling shooter or something. I suppose this game is for the gentler folk. We get to see it in action. Once I've created a new profile in OBS that's purely dedicated to screen capturing, and then I'm going to attempt to do screen capturing, but I need to confirm something with the Great Dark Entrax. I need to confirm that I'm supposed to use the emulation software and just let OBS do its thing in the background, because when I tried using it, it kind of did a whole capturing infinity thing. It was weird. It's hard to explain, but it made continuous smaller versions of itself into the background. Well, that wasn't very useful, so I'm wondering if I'm supposed to play the games and let the streaming software do its thing in the background. But don't worry, we'll have plenty of C64 action. The games load instantly. It won't be like the crappy Super Console X shenanigans. I hope this game ain't expecting me to learn things. I do love the graphics and sound in this game, though. Can I rob things? Can I rob people? I like games where I can rob people. Oh, these are just static images, though. You're such a restless guy. I am restless. If I get time tonight, I'm going to try and set up my profile so I can stream Launchbox. And then, Chris, Commodore 64 will be revealed. I'll be like Neo at the end of the first Matrix when he's all powerful and he's just standing there half asleep blocking all of the agent's punches. That moment when I can see the code. Hello Henrik, how you doing my friend? Welcome to the stream, it's good to see you. All we need now is Dark Entrax, and the circle is complete. Yes, Mr. Hank has taught me well. I like robbing people as well. Mr. Hank. He's a robbing barstool. Still, if it wasn't for Mr. Kim Hank, many of us would never have met each other, would we? We wouldn't be here now doing this. Kim Hank got me on the ladder. Then he knocked me off the ladder, the bugger, by selling me dodgy products. Welcome, is that all she can say? Anything I can rob? I don't want you to tell me about your possessions, I'm trying to steal them. She doesn't mind me going in her bedroom. Yes, he's called Mr. Hank. All the Chinese agents can go meet him. Mr. Hank, we hear you've been selling dodgy products to the West. Good work. I'm going to enjoy this, Mr. Hank. Sorry, I've got Matrix on the mind. I've seen there's the Matrix 4 coming out. I hope Agent Smith's in it. Master Anderson. I'd like to be an agent. You've not been paying your taxes. We're going to have to do something about this, Mr. Smith. You have to have a meadow to buy livestock, like the cows, the chickens. The only chickens I like are the ones in my sandwich. Yeah. I don't think it's called Mr. Hank though. I think it's like a sort of Chinesey Kim Hank or something. I think the Super Console X is good at what it does, and it's good value. Because remember, I'm from the perspective of someone who bought a dodgy one. You guys haven't had my problems, have you? Everything I get has a curse or a problem. I've got an effect on technology. So you guys haven't got my experience. You might say I put it through more industrial usage, putting it on a streaming channel. What did I say, if it is me you're talking about? Sometimes I say things that I don't mean how it sounds. Like the other day when Dark came here, thinking that I was saying we were, really thought I was saying we were in competition or whatever, or, and I didn't mean it like that. But then again, sometimes I say things in haste, and I don't mean, when I say what I say, I'm not saying the whole intention. I'm perhaps just saying a highlight, because just how my brain works. I'm glad he addressed it with me though. Better to be open, it keeps friendships going. A lot of my plans don't come into fruition, my friend. A lot of my plans don't. I've always had big ideas and little ability to follow them through, but I try. I get 10 out of 10 for trying, I think. I'm an idealist at heart. Sausage burger with ketchup and cheese. That sounds magnificent, Henrik. You're a culinary god. Wow, a wizard. Somebody's got to be an idealist, just like someone's got to be like a nihilist who's negative. We've got to have a balance of people. I was probably talking crap as usual. Sometimes I say things on social stuff, and I think social media, and I think, I wish I didn't say that. I've got better I'm getting better in time though. With everything you say, you just get jumped on by 1,000 trolls who tear you apart. It's a very negative day and age. People are very negative because they've got no hope. When we grew up, the world was futurist and everybody felt there was hope and great things in the future. And I don't think this day and age has got any hope. The future is a grimy, disease-ridden slum. Whereas when we were young, the future was going to be white cities and personal spaceships and laser guns, and we've been robbed of the promised future, and they never even had a promised future, so they're bound to be so down and negative. Oh. Hey Chris, that's a question. Let me write it down. Thank you. You've given me new material, Chris. Right, in the old Xbox. Xbox, I like it. Got it. I don't know if I'm positive, but I'm an idealist. I have a plan and I put my will into following it through. But often there's too many eventualities that my skills can't live up to because I don't have abilities to quite match my ambition. That's been the story of my life. Having great plans, but not quite having the skills. I'm certainly not the one. I'm more like, I'm not that one who betrayed them all, Cypher, because he's a scumbag. Perhaps I'm like the woman who got the unplugged. Not like this. I'm like her, except I'm not a woman, of course. But or perhaps the Asian guy who was with her. What was Topak, whatever his name was. One of the side team members. Or I'm that annoying kid who gets killed. Mouse. So I'm doing Matrix still. What the hell am I reading all this crap for? Let's talk to the girl. Mr. Fortune Teller's words always prove right. It's the Oracle. The great Oracle. Predict this. As they say, the future is not what it used to be. It's true that when we were young, the future was something to be excited. The near future. Kids now have got nothing. There's no good future. It's a future of vaccinations and disease and dirt. And overcrowdedness and overpriced. No opportunities for work. No chance to buy property. Well, Chris, if you've not heard it in the videos, then I haven't. I record them all. I've got about 40 questions to go for my friend. I will answer it. Just keep watching the videos and keep giving me more questions. Leilu. Well, I'm not a woman on top. I don't know about down below, but not on top. I'm not a woman. Look, I wouldn't be a very attractive woman, would I? I suppose a bright future in the circus, but. Well, not the modern circus, actually. The circus of the past. The modern circus would probably call it beardist or something, but... And welcome to the stream, Leilu, of course. Have you found me a copy of AC yet? I don't mean Assassin's Creed, either. Yeah, where are the hoverboards? Where's my lycra suit? Where's my laser gun? Where's my flying car? Where's my anti-gravity belt? Where's my PlayStation 4000 holographic room, like in Star Trek? I've been robbed. Wandering peddler. Where's my genetic implants and my body improvements and stuff? Where's my slowing down age process because of nanomachines? Where is it? I've been robbed. Look at me. I'm a has-been. No, I never was, in fact. Oh, hello, pink-haired girl at the shop. Why do all Japanese girls go... Well, Chris, I'll write that one down. And I've actually got an answer for that. A really good answer. And I want to say now, but I'm not going to. Because material for my videos is solid gold. And when I answer a question, I always say the person's name, so it's worth watching the videos. I say, you know, Chris Payne asks, and then I stammer out some crap because I'm anxious in public. But I'm getting used to it. I'm still also not set on the format. I think I prefer it when I hold the camera and walk around. Walking relieves my anxiety. Last time my missus held the camera and I didn't like it as much. Better photography, but I like to just be on my own doing it. Chris Payne. Do you ever wish you could have written and developed a game as well? Hi Towerstein, how you doing, my friend? Welcome to the stream. I'm just writing down a question from the great Chris Payne. Ever tell you what, handwriting is so old school now. I've got something to show you guys and gals in a minute. I developed a game myself. There we go. Thank you, Chris. 2 questions. I'm on a roll. Look what arrived today. The Sherlock Holmes School of Self-Defense. The manly art of Bartitsu. As used against Professor Moriarty. Look at this. Gentlemen's fighting like in the Sherlock Holmes. Using your walking stick, your umbrella. Holds, defence. Using handkerchiefs. It'd be nice when I'm in my suit and my waist jacket on. I can go and strike into the thorax. Recovery time 3 months. Psychological recovery time 6 months. Or something like that. Okay, let's... Cost me £2.50 that book did. I learned to fight like Sherlock Holmes. I've got some new techniques to learn. Writing is an ancient skill, it is. Writing is so old school. I was thinking about fulfilling one of my other dreams of writing a fantasy series, and then I was thinking about doing it as my own audiobooks on here. So rather than using other people's material and risking all those shenanigans, making my own fantasy series and reading perhaps a chapter a time on here as an audiobook and just have some illustrations in the background and stuff. I don't know if anybody likes fantasy books. I'd sort of do it to try and honour Final Fantasy and all the old JRPGs, do a story similar to them, but it's my own fantasy, but with, you know, honouring and giving nods to the old stories and stuff. My wife always says I need a gimmick, something about my channel that defines it, other than just a beard, obviously, so perhaps that could be my gimmick. I mean, I suppose empty promises is my gimmick, but I don't really want to be remembered for empty promises. Got enough of that already in my life I want to try to put behind me. Ancient. Cursive. For anybody who doesn't know the term, cursive means joined up writing to anybody from the UK and stuff. What I could do, I could put on my suit and my waistcoat and get my umbrella and do some gentlemanly fighting. But who can I hit? I've got nobody who wants to train with me. Nobody likes me. I suppose I could assault someone in the street and film it, but that might not be good for my legal future. Am I going round in circles? Have I been here? Ah, is this the mayor? What a guess! I'm the man! Okay, oh, I've already met this guy already. Okay, where is my land? Where's my land? Is this my land? Is this they're bins, aren't they? Oh, nice. Played this game now for about 35 minutes, 40 minutes, and I've still not actually done anything. Yeah, you see, there's plenty of victims in the UK Cauldron because we've got obviously everybody here walks on the streets, pedestrians, so I've got plenty of victims. I've been the victim in the past. I was somebody palm struck me in the nose quite a few years back. What actually began me retraining my martial arts, because I thought back then I don't fancy having someone's palm slam into my nose again. Ideally, a two-way trip in a time machine. Wow, that's a question, Henrik. I'm getting Chrono Trigger vibes here, not Quantum Leap. Those bloody episodes of Quantum Leap when he'd transform when he'd go into a woman's body and he'd have all lipstick and a dress on. Back in those days when I was like 11, 12, and that was when I had to change the channel. I mean, I couldn't handle it. I know nowadays with transgenders and stuff that's all normal, but back then I just could not cope with it. I had to change it. And he'd be, oh boy, and I'd think, oh, for God's sake. I wasn't ready for it back then. Nowadays in my town, there's a few men who dress up like women and walk around, and they're not very convincing. But if they're happy, what the hell? Okay, anyway, back to non-politically sensitive subjects. Henrik, I think you've officially got the best name in the channel. This is going to require some... I'm doing joined up writing to make it quicker, or cursive. Two-way trip. Time machine. I'm just writing. I'm loving these questions. I save the juiciest ones as much as I can and just use them liberally because I like to just have plenty of nice controversial content for the Q&A. Take you wherever out time you would go. Don't break pencil. What time period would you like to visit? Tell me, Henrik, can I go and change... Can I change events in time, or is it merely as like a tourist observing? Can I go back in and alter the timeline into a parallel universe in my life? Or is it merely as a tourist observing a time period, like, for instance, watching Jesus or something? Done. Okay. That's okay, Cauldron. Part of history, isn't it? Slightly bullcrapped over history, but you know. I think all countries have a bias to their own history. I don't think that's something exclusive to America. The only time I get annoyed with American history is when they try and change it and stuff in films, like when they did that film a few years ago where Americans, were the ones with the Enigma code and did the mission with the Germans and the submarines and stuff, and it's like, no, America had nothing to do with that. You've got enough glory of your own without stealing ours. Beginners. I don't want to read all this. Oh god, this game's complex. Complex. Wonder what film I can watch tonight. I don't fancy a Marvel film. I don't fancy something as long as The Hobbit or Lord of the Rings. I want something stimulating. So is this my farm or is this a town? Maybe this lady will help me. Welcome, is that it? Welcome. Oh wow, Henrik, now the question gets complicated. I'll have to be careful how I answer that actually, Henrik, because I don't want, if anybody watching my video from my past, I don't want to stir up the ant's nest, so to speak. I guess that's my problem. True Detective series. No, I haven't, Layla. Is it good? The Treacherous World of Turnips. Or Cauldron. Turnip head! Come on, turnip head! So a bit of Howl's Moving Castle there. Okay. I am officially stuck now. I've been watching 24, I'm on just finished season 2. I know it's an older show, but... I've been in here. I like the graphics in this game, but I don't know what the hell I'm doing. How you doing? Very hard. I have no idea what I'm doing. My wife's been watching The Handmaiden's Tale or something. That looks quite dark and serious. Oh my god. All dark and depressing futures. Well, I am officially done on this game. I've got no idea what I'm doing now. Well, I suppose it's not even now, I never did. Not this stupid fortune teller. I foresee you being lost and not knowing what to do. Let me out of this madhouse, kid. I don't want to listen to the villagers a bit more. It's just so monotonous, man. Why am I saying man for, man? Hi, pink hair. We've been here before, haven't we? It's the pink hair household. Can I go in the fireplace? Is it a secret land? No. Wouldn't mind a fantasy or sci-fi film or something. I'm waiting for the Dune film. Roll on. October, is it? I'm gonna have to leave this game. I don't know what to do. I'm not clever enough. This game's for the cool kids. Was that it, Maria? Thanks a bloody lot. I'm going to do a save slot because of all that horrible work. I'm going to leave this game because I have no idea what I'm doing. Interesting game. Interesting game. Too bad I had no idea what I was doing. Garu Densetsu to Aranatana. Blah, blah, blah. Is there anything here that's quick, good for a few minutes before I eat Chinese and stuff? Sid Meier's Civilization. I have to try that one time. Brains. Space Megaforce. I think Prez wanted that. Let's have a quick look. In honor of Prez.
Space Megaforce. Presented by Toho.
Wow, good speech. Space Megaforce. Because I'm not streaming till Sunday, there's a really good chance I better sharpen the emulation system. If I can just get it to work in the stream, I'll do it and show off what I've done so far, and hopefully it will be of interest to people, versus just some hushed tale that I say in streams and never actually show. Okay. Space Megaforce. That Ender's Game was an interesting film, too bad there were no more parts to it. Nice joystick. Nice sprite scaling. Can I play yet? Are we nearly there yet? Options. I need more on mode. No. Oh. God, normal's the easiest. This is going to be a painful game, Mr. Anderson. Oh. That's not the standard shot, is it? Nice transparency effects, whatever you want to call them. Didn't expect this. Crop circles. I knew it. Power down. Ooh, is that power? Nice. I like the old particle beam weapons. I remember when President Reagan wanted to put particle beam weapons over the Earth in Star Wars. He was a bit ahead of his time. Or they purposely gimped the technology. I apologise if gimped is not a good word these days, but... Oh, wow. I don't know what the hell's going on, but I like it. Prez recommended a good game. That's why he's the Prez. Reading and fighting in this game is difficult, but I'm doing my best. Round. I've never heard of it either, Henrik. I think I don't really watch much television. It's normally streaming and other services or my beloved Blu-rays. I do like physical media over streaming. Streaming's a great idea until your internet connection goes down, then you've got nothing. Whereas my trusty Blu-rays, plug and play. Especially my 4K Blu-rays are lovely. Best picture quality, no streaming can come close to a 4K Blu-ray. Oh, wow, nice weapons. This is a really nice little game. Very arcadey. It's a bit giving me a bit of eye strain because there's so much going on, but that's not the game's problem, that's mine. This is Super Nintendo. It's a game called Space Force that Prez recommended. Oh, I probably won't see it then if that's what it is. I'm not really into that genre. I like fantasy and sci-fi generally. With the odd exception of crap. Bloody hell. Nice. Wow, I've got all these little orbiting satellites that shoot. Well, they're not satellites, are they? Drones. Well, they're gone now. Talked about them longer than what they lasted. Nice, this ship's got a little bit of resilience. Oh, I say that and it bloody dies. I've got one of those weird things when I save things, I curse. Like the other day I mentioned how I'd slept for the longest run in years, and then that following night I didn't sleep. But what I say just puts like a spanner in the universal works of it. That's power. So maybe I should say negative things, and hopefully then positive things will happen. Like, oh, I never sleep, then maybe I will sleep. I'll never win the lottery. It's impossible that I'd win. I don't know. Don't know if it works opposite. Oh, that was good while it lasted. It's giving me some more. Oh! You want more? Back in the day when I was a young man, I never imagined I'd be 43 and still playing these silly games. Clinging on to the past. Well, I'm not actually clinging to the past. I just enjoy a game and switch it off and then don't think about it until the next time I play a game. Still, clinging on to the past will just make it dramatic. I soon realised why. I turn on the Xbox and half those modern games I hate. But I quite like the Switch, but I've not switched it on in a few weeks now. I figured it'd become a dust collector. My wife warned me it would. I suppose my streaming gets a bit of out of the system now. And then when I'm not streaming, if I've got some free time, I'm doing things for the channel, like setting up emulators and things. I've got no time to game because I'm doing stuff for games. Wow. Yes, I could use an eye test. They warned me I'd go blind when I was younger. Game over. Not a bad little game. I'll keep that ROM. It can stay. It even offers you little returns to the game. Not bad. I think I will abandon this game. But the big decisions of what bloody film to watch. Not a bad game. Good game, good game. 301 games on it. Really must have a bit of a tidy up on here. About 4 or 5 of the games can go. Well, I'm about done for today, my friends. It's been awesome talking to you all, as usual. I'm glad you all came along. The first few minutes it was quiet, then Cauldron came and I thought, oh, brilliant. And then it was me and Cauldron, then gradually the stream filled up with all the usual awesome people. Obviously, I'm not streaming tomorrow. Tonight I've got to go out and film a Q&A because I haven't done it yet, so it might be a dark Q&A, but what the hell, keep it spiced up. It's not so much about the backdrop, is it? It's the content. So I will do something though, and tomorrow I'm aiming to get the Q&A premiered for 10 AM, and I know people watch it anytime they want, but it just makes me make a bit more effort with it. So yeah, I bet Andy does. Andy lives on the edge like me. Yeah, and of course I'm streaming normal time and place for Sunday. You've waggled your joystick enough, Andy. You've got to slow down. That eye test will happen like I need. Remember the story of Darth Daley Thompson the Wise. So I hope you enjoy your lawn mowing, Cauldron. Yes, I've hardly touched my Switch. I've just been doing productive things like a boring old sod, like emulation and things for the channel, but it kind of helps to have things to use on this channel versus relying on just one thing. So it's well invested time. I suppose it is good to try and make my channel, you know, actually decent versus a load of crap. It's always good. And more games and more consoles and platforms is good. Then we'll get Spyro. Perhaps I'll emulate the Switch on my laptop and play AC on my Switch off a ROM and just really show Nintendo who's the boss. Thank you, Henrik. Take care, my friend. And take care, everybody. And thank you, everybody. Anybody watching this now or later, if you enjoy my content, can you please like, subscribe, share, click the notification bell, leave a comment and all that stuff, just to try and get this channel out there, because I'm on that push to 1,000 subs, and it's a very slow push. And I seem to go up a few subs, down a few subs, and it's teasing me. It's close. I just need about 50 subs and I'm there. Spyro and Micro Machines. I think I've got Micro Machines on disc. Worst comes to worst, I can just put the disc in. But yeah, I will get them ROMs and I'll get that on there. I bet it is you, Andy. I bet you're loaded. Oh, thank you. I'm going to enjoy my Chinese. I can't wait. We've got to bloody pick a film now. Do we go on Amazon Prime or do I go for my Blu-ray collection? We'll have to see. Well, Andy, congratulations on your game. You should be proud of your achievements. Look at the family it's given you and the life. It's all paid off well. You're a happy man. Well, everybody, thank you very much. I am going to go. Castlevania, Symphony of the Night. Okay, I'll get that. I'll add that to my ROMs in time and download my next batch. Because PlayStation ROMs are rather big. With my what's it called? I can't even talk. My VPN, the downloads are slower. Maybe someday. Bye everybody. Cheers. See ya. This is Retrobeard signing off. I will stop jabbering now. I'm a jabberjaws. Bye for now. Take care.